I absolutely love this clip that I'm going to play for you next here. I'm going to play for you video of a 23-year-old absolutely crushing a Fox News so-called reporter so hard that you can visibly see the Fox host unsure what to do or how to react. He is reduced to sputtering and repeating the same things over and over again. This happened a few days ago, but someone just sent it to me yesterday. We've seen this type of thing happen before. One time I recall is when right-winger Steven Crowder did a stunt where he goes to college campuses and encourages random people to, quote, change his mind. And this left-leaning sort of socialist type sat down and just destroyed Crowder. And Crowder didn't know what hit him. He looked punch-drunk almost. This is very similar, okay? The topic here is the Green New Deal. Fox News sent this mush-brained reporter, Todd Piro, to ask people, how are we going to pay for the Green New Deal? And he happened to sit down and talk to 23-year-old Jack Vandeleuv in a diner in Missouri. And Vandeleuv started rattling off correct, precise, and pithy rapid-fire responses, and Piro was visibly shaken from it, able only to repeat his same questions over and over again, time and time again, and repeat Vandeleuv's answers back to him. Let's take a look at this just beautiful backfire of the Fox News on the street sort of narrative crafting interview that they like to do.
Jack is an info specialist, and he really wants Howard Schultz to talk about climate change, specifically the Green New Deal, which you support. Why do you support it?
Yeah, it's really important we keep below 2 degrees Celsius of average warming. Otherwise, the consequences are going to be devastating.
How do we pay for it?
Yeah, how do we pay for World War II? At the end of the day, when something is this important, our economy is going to suffer if we don't pay for it.
Okay, but you do agree with the sentiment that this is as big a deal, climate change that is, as World War II.
Yeah, I mean, a little over 400,000 Americans died in World War II, and climate change is killing 150,000 people per year at least.
Okay, let's talk about the money, because that's a huge part of this. How are we going to pay for it?
Yeah. So during World War II, for one thing, the government just pushed some of the cash up front and raised some tax on some folks. But at the end of the day, it stimulated the economy so much that everyone benefited.
Okay, so to review, you are in favor of raising taxes in order to support the Green New Deal.
If that's the optimal solution the economists sort out, I'll go with that.
Jack, thank you for your time. And finally...
Quick, get me some guy in a MAGA hat to talk about bringing back coal or something like that. This guy is off script. Truly well done by 23-year-old Jack Vandeleuv. I completely commend him here. And the funniest part about this is that the answers he gives are really, really simple. We've got to take care of the planet and stop ruining it. And the question of money is never a question when it's about wars or weapons. We have money. It's just a question of priorities. And Todd Piro is sort of out of his league here. He has nothing prepared. He can't even fall back on some weak and flaccid, oh, but what about inflation sort of thing. And he just repeats, so you're okay raising taxes to pay for it? And of course, at that point, Vandeleuv's got him in his hand. And this is not about the specific provisions of the Green New Deal or whether it's all doable in 8, 10, or 12 years. This is a bigger issue. And the issue is the discussion about how to pay for it is a misleading discussion, and it's a hypocritical discussion. It's misleading because, number one, it doesn't deal in reality with how government spending works. And number two, it ignores the negative externalities of not dealing with our dirty energy usage. And then it's hypocritical because the right only asks about how to pay for it when it's something that they don't want, when it's wars or missiles or tax cuts for the rich. We just do it the same way that we could do it with the Green New Deal. And when young people call into the show and ask me, hey, David, how do I better engage in arguments and debates with people who disagree with me? I talk about, well, you've got to be prepared. It's good to understand the other side's views as well as you do your own. The explanations don't have to be complicated, but they have to be real and they have to work. In this case, Vandeleuv was prepared. Todd Piro was definitely not prepared, and really importantly, Vandeleuv was not only prepared with the what, but with the how to say it. He knew that in this format, you need quick, snappy, pithy, and concise statements, and he had them ready. And lots of people have the knowledge that Vandeleuv has. They know the facts. They know the truth about the Green New Deal. But when a Fox reporter shoves a mic in your face and gives you 50 seconds, you aren't always ready to express it so clearly and concisely the way Vandeleuv did. On both counts, substance and delivery, Jack Vandeleuv crushed it, and I congratulate him, and just absolutely a pleasure to watch.